Anyway, should we crack on with the show? No one interested or cares about my back.
Before we start,
go on.
we come on. They bring us on here to give our opinion.
Yes, they
don't
do.
they? There's
Yes,
no point in sitting on the fence.
No, they don't.
I don't think Arsenal can win the league. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I don't. I'm sitting here now, and I don't think they can win the league.
We're a third of the way through the season, okay? And I did say some time ago we'll know more about Arsenal at the end of October, right? Because they had a real tough October. We're now into November, and we're still finding out about them. They're top of the table. They'll probably be top of the table going into Christmas, okay? Because obviously the World Cup. I think if you can get to a third of the way through the season and be top, you have to be in the conversation. You have to be, because they're playing well. Yeah. Now, the only problem they're going to have is going to be trying to keep everyone fit, okay? And that's where City have that strength in depth. If they can, by some reason, keep their first 11, 12, 13 fit, then I think Arsenal can cause Manchester City apart. And I did not think I'd ever be saying this, but I have to say yesterday, they were brilliant, Arsenal. All over the pitch. They're well-oiled, well coached. They've got a lovely style of play. There's a little bit of the Man City's about them as well, the way they move the ball through the thirds.
Well, transformation. I just think they're playing really well at the moment, but I think a lot of their players are playing above themselves right now.
Who's playing above?
A lot of them are playing better than they can keep going.
Listen, that's another thing. Look, maybe a dip in form. Every team at some stage, or most do, go through a little dip, don't they?
This is a Grand National, Jace, right? Yeah. We're one lap. There's 2 more laps to go.
It's a
Grand National, and the top players, and I mean the top players, they know how to get through a full season, getting 7 out of 10.
Yeah, no, of course,
7 out of 10.
Still a long way to go.
To do.
But if you're backed, if you're going to the Grand National, as you say, and your horse is first after 1 lap, what you think? What are you thinking?
Never wins, does it? The one in the front.
No, what you think?
No,
but if you've backed it,
I want to be just behind the leaders, just hovering, getting in slipstream, just like plodding away, just gradually on lap 2, just come up onto his shoulder.
Right. So when is lap 2? When are we talking about? March?
We're only a third of the way through.
No, we're only
another 10 games, 12 games.
But look,
can the players keep producing performances that...
Well, look, if you're this is my argument. If you're a third of the way through the season, you have got a chance. If you're top of the table, if they're above City, right? Above Liverpool, above Chelsea, above everyone.
I'm not saying they will. I don't think they can win it. I'm not saying they won't.
I still think City will, right? But after yesterday, I think Arsenal can. There's 2 very different things, right? I think City's quality, I think the strength in depth, and a little bit of know-how will play a big part. But I think you'd be a fool if you turn around and you said, no, Arsenal cannot win the title.
No, I'm not saying that.
Towards the near post, it's found a way through and found a way in from Gabriel.
Okay.
Arsenal lead at Stamford Bridge.
Honestly, do you know what? That's a gooner doing that.
Well, there's another way of looking at it, Jace, right? Man City's team's riddled with world-class players. Riddled with it. World-class.
Yes, it is.
Name Arsenal's world-class players.
World-class. Well, I mean, I can't, because, their Arsenal are a young side.
Arsenal lead at Stamford
for God's sakes! Look at them.
Rufus.
Look at him. Look, he's loving it.
He's got his Arsenal hat on.
Do you know, he's got...
And found a way in from Gabriel. Arsenal lead at Stamford
Bridge. He's just put the Arsenal squad in front of me.
Go on.
And I'm looking at the
Should we just cut the calls? Should we just go? I want to hear from Newcastle fans as well, by the way.
Hey,
you're
Newcastle.
third.
Hey.
And I said this to Sean Custer. I said to Sean, listen, you lot, you're 2 years early. You're 2 years too soon. You've got your money, right? You've got your manager. You spent some nice 2 transfer windows. I haven't spent a huge amount of money. I mean, it's 200 million, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not like... Come on. You first off, you go Conference or Europa League football. That's what you do. Don't go straight into Champions League football. That's not how it's not how it works.
How many points are Arsenal behind?
Man City didn't have that Champions League football first season.
How many points are Newcastle behind Arsenal right now?
3, 7.
Ooh.
7.
Well, can Newcastle finish above Arsenal? The way they're going?
I don't think so. I think Newcastle need...
Don't get me wrong. I think Arsenal are playing brilliantly and playing really well.
Yep.
I just don't think they can keep it up.
03717 223344. You gooners in the Newcastle fans love to hear from you as well. Let's go and speak to Ben. Who's a gooner? Ben?
Hi, Ben.
Good evening. The first caller of the show. this week. Make it a good one, please.
Hey guys, so I'm listening and I don't understand why you say that Arsenal can't win the league. We 100% can win the league and probably will.
Ben?
I put my neck out on the national radio and say I think we're going to win the league.
Well, we never said they can't win the league.
No, I think they can.
I just don't think they will. They can win it, but I don't think they will. Different, isn't it?
I think the way that Arteta's playing the team, I think going into the World Cup the way we are, we get to January, we make a few signings to shore up the squad.
Yep.
I can't see any reason why we can't win the league. I phoned up.
Well, Man City's the reason why you can't win the league. That's going to be the reason, isn't it? If you want to boil it down to its basic common denominator.
Well, they can beat themselves as well. If they don't keep playing the way they play, and you can beat yourself.
Yeah, but in terms of who's going to finish above them, it's only going to be City. Newcastle aren't going to finish above them, are they? They're just not going to be able to hang that. But a top four is more than likely, more than capable. But I don't. Look, I agree. You're playing so well. It's the first time I've seen Arsenal in the flesh, and do you know what it reminded me of? I've seen Chelsea over the years when they had Jose Mourinho or Ancelotti, where Chelsea would go away, two places like Arsenal, go away, and you all knew who the favourite was, and Chelsea would go in, get the points, and come back, put in a solid performance, manage the game. That's what Arsenal did yesterday. Arsenal looked like champions yesterday.
Ben, let me ask you, while you're on, Ben, you said strengthen the team. Who would you sign? And where? What position?
That's why I'm not in that job. I'm not sure. It's getting the, because Saliba at the moment is, one of our best players. He's been an absolute revelation.
He's probably the best centre-half in the country right now.
They're all playing well.
Yeah.
They are, all of them.
Yeah.
But,
they are.
I mean, just Saliba in general, when I got to him yesterday, there was a ball that was played over, I think it was Kai Havertz running on, and he had a few yards on Saliba, and Saliba caught up with him, just walked around, took the ball, cleared it. And that's what Saliba does. He gives us that assurance that we haven't always had. How many times have we said, Arsenal's defence is shaky, it's all, people are nervous, but we don't have that.
No, you don't. Listen, Ben, thanks for the call. Keep them coming, gang. 03717 223344.